Hello, everyone. My name is Cade Kelly. I'm a rising junior at WashU, and this summer I'm a part of the Scandalaire Center's St. Louis Entrepreneurial Fellowship Program. This summer I'm interning with Magnify Your Voice, and today I'm speaking with the CEO and founder of Magnify, Betsy Sinclair. So Betsy, tell me about your career and academic path and how it has led you to this entrepreneurial venture.
Thanks, Cade. I'm a professor of political science at Washington University, where I specialize in the study of political networks and American political behavior. And I've spent my career thinking really hard about how our families, friends, and neighbors influence our political behaviors and choices. I've written 2 academic books. The first one, The Social Citizen, won an award to really help us understand how our networks are going to influence our choices. And the second one, A Connected America, really emphasizes the things we can do to become good digital citizens. And at the close of those 2 research projects, I found that I was frustrated because what I wanted to do was make that research accessible and really translate that research to be used by ordinary people to make their lives better. And that's why I founded Magnify. Magnify builds private social networks for organizations committed to social good. And it really takes all of that research and leverages the frontier of our understanding of social science to make it accessible to ordinary people.
Great. What has been the most exciting project that you've worked on since starting Magnify?
We've really had a chance to build some pretty interesting private communities. An example is JBuzz STL, which is a collaboration with the St. Louis Jewish Federation. The Federation works with a whole host of nonprofits and private entities and temples across the St. Louis metropolitan area. And each of those groups really works in a distinct place. What JBuzz STL was able to do was bring all of these distinct pieces of the community together and build some common community digital infrastructure, which really enables folks to connect along common interests, to collect around shared activities, and to collaborate. So we see this as also a way to connect across generations. We see younger users in particular checking their phones 40 to 80 times a day and their email once. And so this gives folks a way to log in and see what's going on in their community from their mobile phones. And I think that's been just this transformational experience to see people being able to connect and link together in this online space to support what's actually happening within the community.
Great. And then what has been the greatest challenge you have faced on this entrepreneurial journey? And then what would you say the greatest lesson you have learned since starting Magnify would be?
Okay, the answer is actually going to be somewhat the same to both of those questions, and that's learning to listen. So as a professor, I'm great at talking. And I had this really interesting theory about how we were going to build a different kind of social network for organizations, grounded in the cycle of intimacy, that organizations were going to have a chance to have their community connect around shared interests, take actions and get praise and feel more connected as an organization. So we had this great product. And I found that the challenge and also really the failure for the initial launch of Magnify was that I was talking too much and not listening. And one of the really great lessons in this actually came from a SCORE coach, Jim Kornbleet, who really taught me how to make a sales call in which you ask a lot of questions and you do a lot of listening. And I found that actually has been really influential in how we've developed product market fit and how we've been able to grow as a company and thrive. The lesson actually continues to working not only with the rest of our staff and our team, but also with our summer students. It's the importance of being really humble and listening so you can hear those good ideas come out, you can hear what people's needs are, and you can help everyone grow together. So the lesson I've learned, less talking, more listening.
Great. Yeah, that is definitely a lesson that I am still learning as a student, but working with Magnify this summer and collaborating with the other summer interns has been definitely a lesson of listening. And it's just been a great experience this summer. So I want to thank you again for being a great host, Venture, and just thank you again for taking the time to speak with me.
My pleasure.